for today? Because I don't see you on the docket.
Yeah, this.
Your Honor, would you like me to bring everyone out to open
You
court?
wrote a case up that don't have, it's not associated with that. That's all I was trying to show you. That's what
Your Honor, would you like for me to bring everyone out to open court?
Sure.
The young man that just checked in, tell him to call the courtroom.
Okay.
And Mr. Bezekis,
Mi-
the offer is blockading.
We'll gladly accept it.
Okay, good deal.
And Mr. Carl Day, could you please call the courtroom? I'm gonna give you the number.
So I have to call somebody?
Please write down this number and call the courtroom.
Okay.
313-965.
Uh-huh.
2290.
That's 9652290.
Yes,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome. But everyone, please keep their phones on, their devices on mute. Everyone, please keep your devices on mute. Everyone, please keep your devices on mute. 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. While court's in session, there's no reading, talking, sleeping, walking around, chewing gum. Refrain from all noise. Please, when the court calls your name, unmute your device and address the court. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Petway. We'll start with the retained counsel, Mr. Bezekis.
Your Honor.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready on your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And who do you have, Mr. Bezekis?
I have Mr. Themios Regas.
Okay, all right. Is it pronounced Themios Regas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is he with you, Mr. Bezekis?
He's not with me, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm having trouble hearing you, so you might have to yell. All right, this is the people versus Themios Regas, ticket number P1323614, count 1, 16 to 20 miles per hour over posted speed. Good morning, please state your name for the record, starting with Attorney Bezekis.
Good morning, Your Honor. Marco Bezekis, P number 79478. We have Mr. Themios Regas.
And Your Honor, Tamika Horn, I'm appearing on behalf of the city of Detroit, P70303. I want to make note of the record that Corporal Croxton did check in. I'm not sure if he's still here.
He is there. Corporal Croxton, you want to unmute yourself, state your name for the record?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, Judge. Corporal Croxton, batch 665, Detroit police officer.
Mr. Bezekis, did your client say his name for the record?
My client's not present with me for this matter.
You're waiving- I couldn't hear you. You're waiving his appearance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there is an offer. Your client wishes to avail himself to that offer?
Yes, Your Honor. I have full authority on the behalf of my client to accept the offer on his behalf.
Okay, so you stipulate to the face of the ticket?
Your Honor, the offer was blockading.
Right, it's a civil infraction. So you stipulate to the face of the ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and then the court will amend the count from 16 to 20 miles per hour over this posted speed to blockading. And then there will be a $175 fine. Your client has 14 days to pay that. It needs to be paid by June 6th. Anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Thank you, Corporal, and thank you, Madam Prosecutor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
You're all set.
Thank you, Corporal.
Thank you. Have a great week, everyone.
You too. Are there any other retained counsels who are ready?
Yes, Your Honor, Barry Schlessel from Mr. Rodriguez. And he has an interpreter.
Okay, thank good. I want to get her out of here as well.
Yeah.
Señor Rodríguez, ahora vamos a llamar su caso. Mr. Rodriguez, we're going to call your case.
Okay. Mr. Rigoberto Rodriguez, is he with you? Oh, I see him. All right. This is the People versus Rigoberto Rodriguez, ticket number P1282936. Count one, failed to display valid operator's license, not one person. Good morning, please state your name for the record. Go ahead, Ms. Vivian.
Este es el caso SP1282936. Las personas en contra de Rigoberto Rodríguez. Introducciones, por favor.
Also another ticket number P1282827, count one, disorderly conduct.
Y otra billete SP1282827, un cargo de conducta desordenada.
Mr. Schlessel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Barry Schlessel on behalf of the defendant. Today is the date and time set for pretrial. We have received an offer from the prosecutor in which they're dismissing the no operator's license on person and agreeing to a delayed 3-month sentence on the disorderly conduct. Have explained that to my client and his rights, and it's his desire to accept this agreement.
Yo soy Barry Schlessel representando a mi cliente. Tuve una oportunidad de hablar con la fiscal y nosotros nos pusimos de acuerdo de renunciar el cargo de no tener licencia y de poner una sentencia retrasada para 90 días.
Okay, I really just needed your name.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was talking to Mr. Schlessel, but Mr. Rodriguez, can you say your name for the record?
Señor Rodríguez, diga su nombre por la acta.
Rigoberto Rodríguez.
Okay,
Ms.
Rigoberto
Vivian, can you say your
Rodriguez.
name? Got it.
My first name is Antonia, Antonia. My last name is Vivian, Vivian. And the interpreter also did not finish what Mr. Schlessel said about him knowing his rights. Can I continue?
Well, let me swear you in and then.
Okay.
Can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to interpret Spanish to English and English to Spanish to the best of your ability?
I do.
Okay, and you can continue.
El abogado también dijo que usted entiende sus derechos y que lo ha conversado con usted.
Sí.
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Schlessel, you indicated your client does wish to avail himself to the offer.
That's correct.
Señor Schlessel, usted dijo que su cliente quiere aprovechar de esa oferta. Sí, eso es correcto.
Mr. Rodriguez, can you raise your right hand?
Señor Rodríguez, suba su mano derecha. Levanta la mano derecha.
Sí.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura y afirma de decir la verdad y nada más de la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You can put your hand down.
¿Puedes bajar la mano?
You haven't had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Schlessel today in private about your case and your rights.
¿Usted tuvo oportunidad de hablar con el señor Schlessel de tus derechos y esta oferta?
Sí.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your plea today?
¿Alguno te esforzó o prometió algo o te amenazó con algo para aceptar esta oferta hoy?
No.
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
¿Y usted se declara de su libertad propia?
Sí.
Oh, yes.
And knowing that you understand that by making this plea, you're waiving your right to trial?
¿Y usted entiende que con esta declaración usted renuncia a su derecho de tener un juicio?
Sí,
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Y usted entendiendo que se renuncia a su derecho de tener un juicio, ¿usted todavía quiere continuar con su declaración de ser culpable?
sí,
Yes.
And I forgot to ask, but you're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Y me olvidé de preguntarte, pero usted se está declarando culpable porque sí sos culpable?
sí.
Yes.
Direct your attention to the date of December 6, 2021 at approximately 4:24 a.m. on
Quiero
that day.
que prestes atención a la fecha de 6 de diciembre, aproximadamente a las 4:24 de la mañana.
And on that day and time, were you at or near the location of Edgevale Street and Rush Street in the city of Detroit?
Y en esa fecha y horario, ¿usted estaba cerca de la calle Edgevale y la calle Brush en la ciudad de Detroit?
Sí,
Yes.
You in a 2010 Cadillac vehicle?
¿Y usted estaba en un vehículo de 2010 de Cadillac?
sí,
Yes.
And did you engage in disorderly conduct?
¿Y usted se conductó en una manera desordenada?
no. Sí,
Yes.
So you satisfied factual basis?
¿Aceptas la basis fáctica?
sí,
Yes.
That was for Mr. Schlussel. Are you satisfied, Mr. Schlussel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Esa pregunta era para el señor Schlussel. ¿Usted está satisfecho? Sí, su señoría.
The court is also satisfied with factual basis. Mr. Schlussel, do you stipulate to probable cause for the remaining count to be dismissed?
So stipulate.
La corte también está satisfecho, señor Schlussel. ¿Usted todavía estipula de causa probable en la cara de la etiqueta? Sí.
We will proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a fine of $200. That's going to be due because this is a delayed sentence for 3 months. It will be due on August 22nd.
Esta va a ser una sentencia retrasada. La multa va a ser de $200 y la fecha en que se tiene que pagar, porque usted tiene 90 días, es el 22 de agosto.
ok. Está bien.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So you're all set.
Usted está
Thank you, Your Honor.
está listo, se puede ir.
Ok.
Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
That all retain count, Mr. Howard? Are you ready?
I am ready, Your Honor, but I have not spoken to anyone.
So you need to speak to Ms. Horn?
I'm sorry.
You need to speak with Ms. Horn?
I have not spoken with anybody. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you guys can go into a breakout room.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Glenn, what would you like to call first?
You could start with the breakout room number 1 and work your way down.
Okay. So is it Russell Edie? Armand Russell Edie, can you unmute yourself? All right, Don, we'll go to Don. Okay.
I can barely hear you, but I'm here.
Okay. All right, this is here, and I'll put you guys in breakout room number 1, Mr. Howard.
Should I be pressing leave?
So have you been invited to a breakout room yet or no?
I'm sorry. I thought I heard Your Honor say that I was going to breakout room number 1. Maybe I misunderstood.
I'm gonna put you out. I'll put you in one.
Thank you.
Wait, I need to close out. we're just gonna open up the room. Yeah, can I close out all these?
Right there, it's supposed to be closing right there.
Yeah, I think they're closed, but I'm just saying there's people still in this room.
If it's great. It's great.
But I'm just afraid if I open up the rooms, they're gonna be taken, put back in. Because their names are.
Right.
I was just trying to put them in a room and I can't. Like,
Because you have to open up.
okay. No one else join the room. See, people are going back into the room.
And Judge Room 17 for Attorney Hallworth and myself.
Okay, you said 17?
I see a join right there.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna move him to 17 then.
Okay, Judge.
Yes, yeah.
And Judge, when everyone goes into the waiting room, can I have a brief conference with you?
What was that, Mr. Petway?
When all the defendants return to the breakout room, I'll need to have a brief discussion with you.
Well, I don't need them. I didn't necessarily need them to go back to the breakout rooms. I was just trying to open up a room for Miss.
Right, and I see all of them leaving, but
Yeah, because I had to open it up. And once I opened it up, it sent, because I couldn't put them in a room because it sent everyone back to the room.
okay.
So I'm bringing them back to the main session now.
Okay, Judge, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna call the courtroom.
No.
Give me one moment and then we'll do your case, Mr. Russell.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
You about to call now, Mr. Petway, or?
Yeah. You know, like, but he said that it's telling you. So we gotta uncheck that.
Versus Armand Russell Edie. Ticket number P10300293. Count 1, driver's license expired. Good morning. Please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn, House Counsel, P36794.
Good morning, Armand Russell Edie.
Your Honor, this is a plea to failure to display.
Your client wishes to avail himself to the offer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Russell Edie. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Glenn today in private about your case and your right.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes.
Knowing that you're pleading guilty, you understand you're waiving your right to trial.
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of October 2nd, 2019 at around 3:39 p.m. on that date and time, which is at or near the location of eastbound Frankfurt and Copeland in the city of Detroit.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you driving a 2005 Chevrolet?
Yes, ma'am.
Is your driver's license expired?
Yeah.
You said yes?
Yes.
Okay, you're satisfied, Mr. Glenn?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the court will amend the expired driver's license count to fail to display. Will proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a fine, Mr. Russell Edie. Are you working, sir?
Yes, I'm working.
Okay, so it's gonna be a fine of $200. Is by June 27th enough time for you to pay that?
You say June 27th?
27th, is that enough time?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the due date will be June 27th. Any questions, sir?
Okay, so is June 27th the due date and it's $200?
$200. You can pay it
Yes.
before then. You can pay it online, or there's a phone number. Do you need that phone number?
No, ma'am. I'm okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, ma'am.
You're all set, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Okay, Don Dent, can you unmute yourself? Let's see Don Dent. I don't see Don Dent. Nicholas Robinson.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. I was just grabbing your
Okay.
file. This is
No,
the
you're okay.
people versus Nicholas Robinson, ticket number P1234048, count 1. No insurance misdemeanor, count 2. Tinted windows, front driver's passenger windshield more than 4 inches. Good morning. Please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn, on behalf of Mr. Robinson.
Mr. Robinson, say your name.
Nicholas Robinson.
Your Honor, with respect to my client's 2 counts, he tells me that he has proof of insurance at the time of the ticket, and he has proof that he repaired the tinted windows. Is that correct, Mr. Robinson?
I have proof of insurance after the violation occurred, but I do have proof of removal of the tent as well. Yes.
Okay. All right. He has a proof of documentation.
And good morning, Tamika Horn on behalf of the people. I have not had an opportunity to review those proofs.
Okay, well, can we have a short recall of the matter once the prosecutor looks at the documents?
Yeah, and I'm zoomed in, as you can tell, Mr. Glenn, so I'll take a look at it once I get right back to the office, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
What does he need to send it to you, a picture of it?
If he can show it.
Yeah, can I share my screen? Is that possible?
Okay, perfect. Let's see, that's up to the host.
They're both electronic documents, essentially.
So they're electronic documents. Let's see. You want to email them to me?
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to.
Okay. I'm gonna run to the office and I'll chat you my email. If I can give it to you now. It's Horn Tom, HORN like Nancy E, TOM like Mary, at Detroit, MI, all one word, .gov.
Can I read it back to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's Horn, HORN for Nancy, E. Tom, TOM for Mary. That's all one word. And then at Detroit, MI.gov.
Correct.
Okay. I can send those documents over to you right now.
Okay, I'll go take a look. Thank you, Mr. Robinson.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Ms. Rivera, can you unmute yourself, turn your video on? This is the people versus Elizabeth Rivera, ticket number P1239183, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please state your name for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William
My name
Glenn,
is Elizabeth.
starting with Attorney Glenn. Go ahead, Mr. Martin.
William Glenn on behalf of Ms. Rivera.
Can you state your name, please?
My name is Elizabeth. Last name Rivera.
Your Honor, my client has proof of the insurance. If she wishes to show the prosecutor. Is that correct, Ms. Rivera?
Yes.
Did she get that email address? Here, I'll put it in chat. Okay, so you need to email that to the prosecutor.
Do I do it right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Milton Ross. Is Milton Ross around? No, I think that's what's on. For some reason, I can't make it out. Okay, Milton Ross, can you unmute yourself? Milton?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is the People versus Milton Ross. Ticket number P1248958, count one, failure to tarp load. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross, can you state your name?
Milton Ross.
Your Honor, this is a request for a waiver trial date. We did receive the offer from the prosecutor for a 3-month delayed sentence. My client does not wish to accept it at this time. We're asking for a trial date. Is that correct, Mr. Ross?
Yes, it is.
Mr. Ross, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to the jury trial?
No, Your Honor.
You understand the court will be the fact finder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to continue your not guilty plea, set it for a bench trial for July 6th at 9 o'clock. Any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set, sir.
Excuse me, what time did you say again? I'm sorry.
9 o'clock, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Howard, are you ready?
We're ready, Your Honor.
You have
Garner Davies.
Garner Daniels. Okay. Is Garner Daniels around? Is Garner Daniels, is he with you?
No, it's Garner Davies, Your Honor.
Davies, I'm sorry, is he with you, Garner Davies?
Yes, ma'am. He is directly in the room with me. I can switch the camera over to him. All right.
It's fine. This is the People versus Garner Davies, ticket number U600532221. Count one, consume alcohol in public. Good morning. Please get your name for the record, starting with Attorney Howard.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Howarth, appearing on behalf of the defendant Garner Davies, who is present in my office.
Mr. Davies, state your name, please.
Garner Wall Davies.
There is an offer of a no contest plea. Did your client wish to avail himself of that offer, Mr. Howard?
Yes, he does, Your Honor.
And the basis for the no contest plea?
Basis for the no contest plea is the facts written on the face of the ticket.
No, I understand that, but the
He,
basis is because he doesn't have a recollection of what happened.
yes, he has no recollection of the events.
Okay, All right, and so you do stipulate to the face of the ticket?
We do.
All right, so the court will accept the no contest plea. There is going to be a fine of $200. Is June 27th enough time for you to pay that, Mr. Davies?
You have to answer.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, any questions?
None, Your Honor.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll explain. Do you know how to go online? All right, it does. It does right here.
What about Milton Ross? Is he around? Was that it? Oh, we did him already, I'm sorry. Deborah Ross Kiner. Xavier Dawkins.
Here.
Okay, this is the people versus Xavier Dawkins.
Here.
I got it. Just give me one moment. Where's the number? At least they know. Oh, these must be in the phone. Give me one moment, Mr. Dawkins.
No problem.
This is a misdemeanor, Ms. Penny. That's a misdemeanor here.
So, Mr. Glenn,
Yes.
it looks like he has a few tickets. Okay, so he has two, both are no insurance misdemeanor. I know one is to improper place and dismiss the other one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, all right. So this is the people versus Xavier Dawkins, ticket number P1104796, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number P1068463, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning. Please state your names for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Dawkins. Mr. Dawkins, can you state your name?
Xavier Dawkins.
Your Honor, this is a plea to improper plates.
All right, raise your right hand, Mr. Dawkins. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Glenn today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange? I'm sorry, has anyone threatened you?
No, Your Honor.
Wait a minute, forced you or promised you anything of value in exchange for your plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of August 26, 2020 at 10:31 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of Monroe Avenue and St. Antoine Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're driving a 2011 Chevrolet vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you not have insurance?
No.
All right, you're satisfied, Mr. Glenn?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm also satisfied the factual basis will amend the charge to improper plates. You stipulate the proper cause as to the remaining count to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
All right, we'll proceed to sentencing. Are you working, Mr. Dawkins?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there's gonna be a fine of $200. Can you pay it on by June 27th?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so that's the due date for the fine. Any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
We're all set.
Yeah, well, one more question. You said how much it was?
$200.
Okay, thank you.
You know how to pay it?
Online, right?
You can do it online or you can call.
All right, can I get the number?
Yep, 855-798-1547.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Ms. Horn, Elizabeth Rivera also should have emailed you a copy. Did you have an opportunity to look at that?
Yes, I did take a look at it. I just want to compare it to the case, Your Honor. Thank you. But Nicholas Robinson, that will be a dismissal on the no insurance and the improper equipment violation. He did send over documents showing that he is in compliance, and I appreciate that, Mr. Robinson.
Let's call him really quickly. People were recalling Nicholas Robinson on ticket number P1234048. Ms. Horn, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tamika Horn, I'm appearing on behalf of the people of the city of Detroit. Mr. Robinson has sent over documents showing that he is in compliance, and the people are moving to dismiss both matters, the no insurance and the tinted windows.
Any objection, Mr. Glenn?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, both counts are dismissed without prejudice. You're all set, Mr. Robinson.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr.
Your
Glenn.
Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Horn.
Did you need to speak with Ms. Rivera, Ms. Horn, or you're all set?
I'm going to look at the count and just compare it to the date and the car and those types of things just to make sure. I'm not sure if this is a new car or not. I'm not really sure, but we will still accept it if it is in compliance.
Okay, so you just need a moment on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Did we do Marcus Robinson?
No.
Okay, Mr. Robinson, you can unmute yourself.
Yes.
All right. All right, this is the people versus Marcus Robinson, ticket number P196828. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, drove while unlicensed. Count 3, improper plates. Ticket number P1238324. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance, misdemeanor. Ticket number 173664301. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Ticket number 16. Wait a minute. Mr. Robinson, there's a lot of background noise. Can you go into a quieter place?
Yes.
Okay. Ticket number ticket number 162817351. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number 134297773. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, improper plates. Ticket number 1734693. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Ticket number U66998410, count one, disorderly conduct. Ticket number P760388, count one, drove while license not valid or improper license. Ticket number P1238352, count one, drove while license not valid or improper license. Count two, improper lane usage. And ticket number P733481, count one, drove while unlicensed. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson, can you state your name? You're on mute.
Yes, Marcus Robinson.
Mr. Robinson, you heard the plea offer. If you plead guilty to 2 tickets with 3 counts each, everything else will be dismissed. You would be pleading guilty to no registration, driving with a suspended license, driving with improper plates, and on another ticket, driving with improper plates, no registration, no insurance. Everything else will be dismissed. Do you wish to accept that offer?
Yes, I do.
Okay, raise your right hand, Mr. Robinson. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Put your hand down. You had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Glenn today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
Pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of August 13, 2021 at approximately 7:21 p.m. on that date and time. Were you at or near the location of Jefferson and McDougal in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
You driving a 2002 GMC vehicle?
Yes.
Did you have improper plate?
Yes, I have valid plates now. Insurance too.
At the time, were your
No.
plates improper?
Yes, they was.
Was the vehicle unregistered?
Yes, it was.
Did you not have insurance?
No, I didn't.
All right, I'm going to direct your attention to the date of June 4th, 2014 at approximately 4:45 p.m. on that date and time. Were you at or near the location of Puritan and Myers in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
You driving a 1991 Lincoln vehicle?
Yes.
Was the vehicle unregistered?
No.
The vehicle was not unregistered, or the vehicle was unregistered or untitled?
It was unregistered.
Okay, and did you not have a license, a driver's
No.
license?
No.
Okay, and did you have a proper plate?
Yes.
All right, you're satisfied, Mr. Glenn, with the factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and then you stipulate the probable cause as to the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
Okay, so Mr. Robinson, there are a number of tickets here. What we're going to proceed to sentencing. What the court is going to do is for the 3 counts on ticket number ending in 324. The court is going to, are you working, sir? Are you working?
No.
Okay, so I can order a fine. It's gonna be $600. It's gonna be $200 for each count. There's 3 counts. I am gonna just waive the fine for the other 3 counts, but there is gonna be a fine of $600. You can do community service in lieu of the fine. So would you like me to order community service, sir?
Can I get time to pay?
You can have time to pay. You're on a fixed income?
Yes.
How much time you think you'll need? August 22nd.
For like 3 months.
You need August 22nd. I'll give you August 22nd to pay the $600.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, any questions, sir?
No.
All right, you are all set, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, Mr. Glenn, I don't know if you received my direct message in the chat here.
Yes, I got it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Lakila Ross.
Here.
This is the people versus Lakila Ross. Ticket number 419954, count 1, no insurance, count 2, unregistered motor vehicle, count 3, no op. Ticket number P485721, count 1, drove while license not valid. Ticket number 11539634, count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license, not a person. Ticket number 1624528, count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, and count 3, unregistered or entitled vehicle. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn, House Counsel, on behalf of Ms. Ross. Ms. Ross, can you state your name?
My name is Laquilla Ross.
Your Honor, this is a plea to failure to display and improper plates and dismissal of all the other counts.
All right, can you raise your right hand, Ms. Ross? You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Glenn today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of March 27, 2018 at approximately 4:15 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of Van Dyke and Gratiot in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you drive your 2004 Chrysler vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And was the vehicle unregistered?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you not have an operator's permit?
No, I didn't have operator license. No, ma'am.
All right, you're satisfied, Mr. Glenn?
Yes, Your Honor.
And also satisfied the factual basis. Will amend the charges to fail to display an improper plate, and you stipulate the proper cause as to the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
All right, those will be dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. Ms. Ross, are you currently working?
Yes, ma'am. I graduated from nursing school.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so there's gonna be a fine of $200. I will, I'll waive one of the fines for one of the accounts, and then you'll just have to pay $200. How much time do you think you'll need to pay that?
Whenever you ask.
So if I say June 27th, is that enough time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so it's gonna be due on June 27th. Did you have any questions?
What is my balance?
Well, for this, you owe $200. These other tickets are dismissed. I don't know if you owe anything else to get your license or anything.
That's fine.
Any other questions?
No, ma'am, I don't. Thank you so much.
Are Okay, you're all set.
Take care. Thank you.
You too, thank you. One moment. Kevin Robinson.
You have to sit up, Mr. Robinson.
Oh. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. I just. Are you Marcus Robinson or are you Kevin Robinson?
Yes.
Kevin.
Have you spoken to someone?
No, ma'am.
Yes, that's down.
Okay, so we'll have, somebody have to get back to you. Jamel Robinson. Unmute yourself.
I'm here.
All right, this is the people versus Jamel Robinson, ticket number SP 1052978, count 1, driver's license never acquired, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson, can you state your name?
Jamel Robinson.
Your Honor, I have not had a chance to talk to Mr. Robinson.
Okay. So who else have you spoken with? Anyone else?
The only ones that I have here would be this Mr. Dent.
I don't see Mr. Dent.
Okay, yeah, I spoke with him. That was gonna be a trial date. I don't know what happened.
Let's see if this is him on the iPhone.
Excuse me, Mr. Glenn.
Hold on, Mr. Rush. This, on the iPhone, with, sir, can you tell us your name? Unmute yourself, look on the bottom of, what's your name?
Don Dent.
Okay. We'll do yours. All right, this is the people versus John Dent, ticket number P1288851, count 1, lead scene of accident, property damage, count 2, failed to report accident, ticket number P1288842, count 1, accident, drive, failed to use due care and caution. Good morning, please state your name for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Dent.
Mr. Dent, say your name.
Don Dent.
Your Honor, we're asking for a trial date in this case. The prosecutor is not making an offer unless she has an opportunity to talk to the officer who wrote the ticket.
Dent, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, you put your hand down. You had you understand you have the right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
No, ma'am.
You understand the court will be the fact finder?
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna continue your not guilty plea. Your trial date is gonna be set for July 6th at 9 o'clock. Did you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you're all set. If there's any fines, fines continue.
Thank you.
All right.
Your Honor, with respect to Jawan Rush, I believe that should be a dismissal.
Okay. Mr. Rush, I need you to sit down in one place and we'll do your case in one moment. You can unmute yourself, Mr. Rush. This is the People versus Jawan Rush, ticket number P984087, count 1, driver license suspended, repeat offender. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Mr. Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Rush.
Juwan Rush.
Glenn?
Your Honor, I had this as a dismissal. Is the prosecutor there?
I do see count 1 dismissed without prejudice. Not sure what happened with count 2.
Right.
Civil infraction, you're on this.
Okay. All right, so this is the state ticket actually. We're going to dismiss this without prejudice. So you're all set, Mr. Rush.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck.
All right, you too. I mean, you have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay. I have Miss Ross Tyner as for improper plates.
Ms. Ross Tyner, okay. That's the offer?
Yes, yes.
All right. This is the People versus Deborah. Well, no. It looks like this is a review and she still owes $402. So let's go on the record. This is the People versus Deborah Ross Tyner, ticket number 1540750 count. I'm sorry, 154075053. Count 1, improper plates. Good morning. Please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Miss Ross Tyner. Miss Ross Tyner, can you state your name?
Deborah Ross Tyner.
All right, so it looks like Ms. Ross Tyner made admissions on October 19, 2020, almost 2 years ago. There was a fine of $402 that has not been paid. So it's been nearly 2 years, almost, about a year and a half, we'll say that. And you haven't paid the fine amount, Ms. Ross Tyner. What's going on?
Do I get to speak now?
I asked you what's going on.
Well, the pandemic hit and I went back online and nobody ever came. And I didn't know what to do.
Did you ever think about coming down to the court?
They told me I couldn't come down there. It was a pandemic.
When did they tell you that? Because we've been in a pandemic for like 2 years. And obviously the court's open. I'm in the court. I know you can't see because you're calling, but I mean, did you like keep calling to kind of find out what was going on, or did you kind of just let it go by the wayside?
No, I called a couple of times and I'm not going to tell. And then I really actually forgot because I had a tragedy and I just really actually forgot. And then they didn't never send me no paperwork. So I didn't know what to do. And so when I did start calling back, they told me I could come down there and get a court date. And that's what I did.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you a couple weeks, I'm gonna give you 14 days to pay this $200.
I'm sorry.
Okay, and how much you say it is?
I'm sorry, not 200, it's $402.
Yes, sir.
You pay that?
Okay, it's 402. Okay, and I have how long?
You got 14 days, well, I mean, you had like a year and a half, so you knew it was around. So I'll give you 14 days to pay.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have to pay in 14 days online. $402.
That's June 6th.
That's June 6th. Okay, and so when I pay this, will I be able to get my clearance to get my license?
You might have to pay some reinstatement fees, so it might be some more money you gotta pay.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'll have to pay by June 6th, $402.
Miss Ross Tyner, I'm gonna get, there's a couple of ways you can pay this. You can pay this online. There's a phone number I can give you, you can pay. There's kiosks around the city where you can pay, or you can come down to the court and pay it. So you ready for this phone number?
Yes, I'm ready for the phone number.
855-798.
855.
798-1547.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ways you can pay it.
Okay.
So you're all set.
I'll have it paid by June 6th, $402, and I thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hello?
Yes, you're all set.
Okay.
Oh. All right, Kevin Robinson, you're all set. We can, not all set, I'm gonna call your case. You're gonna mute yourself.
Hello?
Yes, this is the People versus Kevin Robinson. Ticket number P11049336, count one, drive with revoked license. Good morning, please state your name for the record, starting with the People.
Good morning, Tamika Horn, appearing on behalf of the people of the city of Detroit.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson, can you state your name?
Kevin Maurice Robinson.
Yana, I need an offer from the prosecutor so that I can communicate that to my client.
Mr. Glenn, I'm very proud to say that this case is dismissed. Mr.
Okay.
Robinson, I commend you from going from a revoked license to having a valid license so you can be on about your way. So many people who are struggled with keeping and getting a license. So to come from where you were to here, I'm proud to say this case is dismissed.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
I appreciate it. All right.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
No objection, Mr. Glenn?
No, Your Honor.
All right, dismissed without prejudice, congratulations. Mr. Robinson, you're all set, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Well, did you have a chance to look at Ms. Rivera's?
Yes, I did send a chat. Is that Miss Elizabeth Rivera's? Yeah, I sent the chat to Mr. Glenn, and so he might want to speak with her.
Oh, okay. Mr. Glenn, are you ready on Ms. Rivera? You need to speak with her.
I would need to speak with her. If this is after the ticket, can you still give her a break for compliance now?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, I'd like to see it being valid at least now, even if it's not the same car, even if it's, valid after the fact, but it's currently, I didn't want to put these facts in, but you saw my text. Yeah.
All right.
Attorney Tylinda. Attorney, is it Tylinda? So you need to go back in the breakout room, Mr.
Yes, Shanna, me and Miss Rivera, yes.
And then who else do you need to speak to? Mr. Richardson, Mr. Robinson, and
Yeah. Yes, I need the offers for them too, though. I don't have the offers for all those people.
Let me see. I have some. For Richardson. Oh, is this Lee Anthony Richardson? I think we can do his. It's dismissed. Let's find the record. You gonna mute yourself, Mr. Lee Anthony Richardson? Mr. Richardson, you gonna mute yourself? Okay, this is the People versus Lee Anthony Richardson, ticket number P11418665, count one, drive while license suspended. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Richardson.
Say your name, Mr. Richardson. Mr. Richardson, state your name. Can you hear us? Okay, you can't hear. I don't know what's going on, but the offer's to dismiss it. So, which one do, Mr. Glenn? Wait for him to just proceed.
We can proceed if it's a dismissal.
Can you hear us, Mr. Richardson? Okay, so no objection. You stipulate probable cause, Mr. Glenn.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so this is dismissed without prejudice, and good luck to Mr. Richardson. He's all set.
You can chat him. Can you chat him? What happened?
I'll do that. I'll do it.
All right, his other tickets are in default. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Now, I see, I got two. Why do I have two files for? Yeah. I have two files. So now I see another one where it says it was count one. It failed to display. It's the offer. There were two different offers, Ms. Horn. One was dismissed because the other ones were in default, and then, we'll just go with that.
Your Honor, would you like me to come and take a look at it so we have a global resolution there?
Yeah, if you want to. One is failed to display, and then another one is he has some civil infractions that are in default. And so the offer was to dismiss.
Okay, is that Mr. Lee Anthony Richardson? Okay, so dismissal of the license suspended, because that's the only one I show on the docket for today.
Right.
Okay.
You're okay with that?
I'm okay with that, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, so yeah, so he's all set then. You can just chat him that it's dismissed. Yeah, you can. So, it's dismissed. The other ones are in the phone. All right, and then who else? Yeah, those are. No, that's the one I said. That's the one I wrote it on here.
Just combine.
This is like the written one. That's like the more official.
This is official.
The one you have in your hand.
I don't need to find it. All I need is the offer.
Huh? Yeah, here's the offer. All right. Thank you, Ms. Rivera. And then what about Elliott Rivers? I don't see Elliott Rivers here. Curtis Davis, have you spoken to Curtis Davis?
No.
This is more people checking in because they must have didn't check in originally.
All we have left is Jamel Robinson.
What did we do with that Kevin Robinson? We did him over.
Yeah, we did Kevin So Mr. Glenn needs to speak to Janelle Robinson and Ms. Rivera. And we have a Curtis Davis here. Let me send a message. Curtis Davis, can you unmute yourself? Have you spoken in?
I have not talked to Curtis Davis. No, Your Honor.
No one have talked to me, Your Honor.
Okay, let's see if we have an offer.
You must have just checked.
Did you check in late, Mr. Davis?
No,
Yes, Your Honor, because I was trying to find the courtrooms.
he wasn't that late, Judge. He was here for a minute.
There's no offer.
Okay, Ms. Horn. There's no offer for Mr. Davis. I don't know if you need to come back down.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor. Yes, I sure can. I'll see you in a second.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. Yeah,
Just
thanks.
put Ms. Rivera in breakout room number 1. Do you need to speak with Mr. Robinson? Yes, I think you did. Okay, Ms. Robinson can go into, actually, he's already in a breakout room. The breakout room. And then I'll put Mr. Davis in breakout room number 3. And Mr. Glenn, I'll put you in 1 with this Rivera. And Ms. Horn, I don't know why she's gonna come, but, okay. Kind of make it.
Into.
Attorney Tylinda. Paul Tylinda.
Morning.
Good morning. Who are you here for?
You know, I have a 1 o'clock, or I'm sorry, a 1:30 set for Mahil Ranza. It's a pretrial and arraignment, I believe. And no, it's just for a pretrial. We've already been arraigned for the arraignment. And I wanted to just adjourn the court date or get a new date. I have a conflict of a hearing at 1 o'clock that's supposed to take all afternoon.
We don't have a 1 o'clock hearing. We only have 1:30 arraignments.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. I have 1:30 scheduled in this courtroom, but I have a conflict for a 1 o'clock hearing in a different courtroom in a different city. So I wanted to see if I could just get a new pretrial date in advance.
6:13.
6:13.
Thank you so much.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I got scratch this person off the list. What do you say the name?
Who are you representing, Mr. Tylinda?
Last name is Ranza. It's RRANZA. First name is Mahil. It's MHILL.
Mr. Glenn,
Yes.
are you ready on something or?
Yeah, I'm ready on Miss Rivera. That's a plea.
That's a what? A plea?
A
Okay,
plea.
You want to speak to everybody so we can just do them all at once?
Oh, well, okay.
You need an
Okay.
offer on Jamel. You got the offer for Jamel Robinson?
No.
That offer is pleaded count 1, dismiss count 2, fail to display for count 1. So
Okay.
count 1, fail to display, count 2, dismiss.
And okay, there's a Curtis Davis. Is that the next one?
Yeah, Miss Horn is on her way down to make an offer.
Okay, well, while we're waiting on Miss Horn, we can do Miss Rivera.
That's fine.
And do that, and then I'll go to the breakout room with Mr. Jamil Robinson.
No problem. I brought her in.
Attorney Tydell, that's Carnisha Ranson, right?
Oh, no, Mahil Ranza.
I don't see a Ranzo on the docket, I mean, unless I'm overlooking it. All right,
Gonna be RRANZA, two R's to start the last name.
2 hours.
Yes.
No, if it's not on the docket, I don't see it. I don't need a case number. Give me a
Case number
real quick.
is V11544-321 OM.
That was May the 23rd today at 8:35 this morning. Now they 1:30.
Oh,
It's not a 1:30 docket. It's on the morning docket today.
okay. Then I have missed it. Then I'll ask for, I'm still requesting your date if you please. I like it. 1:30. Oh.
Okay, we good.
Thank you. 6:13.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Have a great one. Thank you.
All right, Mr.
Bye-bye.
Rivera, turn your video on, unmute yourself. This is the people versus Elizabeth Rivera. Ticket number P1239183, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning. Please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Ms. Rivera. Ms. Rivera, can you state your name?
My name is Elizabeth Rivera.
Your Honor, this is a plea to improper plates.
All right, Mr. Rivera, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Put your hand down. You had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Glenn today in private about your case and your rights.
yes, I have.
Does anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything of value in exchange for your plea today?
No,
You're pleading of your own free will,
yes,
pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
yes,
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
yes, ma'am.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue your guilty plea?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of August 17, 2021 at approximately 12:18 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of eastbound Davidson and Mile Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes,
Were you driving a 2004 Hummer vehicle?
yes, ma'am.
And did you not have insurance?
No,
You satisfied, Mr. Glenn?
Yes, Your Honor, satisfied.
All right, now amend the charge to improper plate. There's gonna be a fine. Obviously, you are working, Ms. Rivera.
yes,
I can imagine you'd like to just hang out in a warehouse just for fun. There's gonna be a fine of $200. Is June 27th enough time for you to pay that?
yes, that's fine.
All right, so June 27th is the due date. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you're all set, ma'am. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Your Honor, they discussed this dismissal. I think, I was working home, but I believe that everything, the form doesn't look like it normally looks. I typed on it.
Okay, Mr. Davis, you can unmute yourself and turn on your video. We're gonna do your case. This is the People versus Curtis Davis. Ticket number 511054, count one, uninsured motor vehicle. Good morning. Please state your name for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis, can you state your name?
Curtis Davis.
And good
Curtis
morning
Davis.
again. Tamika Horn, on behalf of the city of Detroit, the people are moving to dismiss this matter.
No objections.
All right, it's dismissed without prejudice. You're all set, Mr. Davis. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Here you go.
All right, so it's just Jamil that you need to speak to, and that, you got that offer, right?
Yes, that's failure to display with dismissal of everything else. Yeah, I'll talk to him right now. Is that breakout room number 1?
Yeah, no, he's the number 2. Well, I'll put you in there.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I got it. But I'll be available.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you gonna mute yourself, Mr. Robinson? This is ticket number, the people versus Jamel Robinson, ticket number SP 1052978, count 1. Driver's license never acquired, count 2. No insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Glenn.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson, can you state your name?
Jamel Robinson.
Your Honor, this is a plea to failure to display.
Mr. Robinson, you do wish to avail yourself to the offer?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Glenn in private today about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Knowing that you're pleading guilty, you understand you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, do you wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of February 17, 2020. I'm sorry, February 12, 2020 at approximately 5:49 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of Midland and Strathmore in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2008 Pontiac vehicle?
Yes.
And did you not have a license?
Yes.
Satisfied. Yes, Your Honor.
I'm also satisfied with factual basis. Will amend the charge to fail to display. You stipulate the proper cause for the remaining count to be dismissed.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll proceed to sentencing, and that count is dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. Are you working, Mr. Robinson?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so there is gonna be a fine of $200. I can order community service in lieu of you paying the fine.
That's cool.
Okay. So I'm going to order that you complete 20 hours of community service. I'll give you, can you get it done in 30 days?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have a pen and paper? Because I'm gonna give you a phone number for someone you're gonna need to call.
Yes. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, her name is Miss Green, and the phone number is 313-965-8130. And she'll get your community service all set up. And you got
Okay.
June 7th to have it completed.
Okay, thank
You have any questions, sir?
you. No,
All right, you're all set, sir. Have a good one.
you too.
Thank you. Oh, I should have got his phone number.
Hopefully he'll call, you know, because in case they don't call, then we need a way to track.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. All right, Mr. Glenn, we got through it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, you have a nice day, Your Honor. I'll see you next time.
See
All right.
you next time. It was a pleasure, sir.
All right.